somehow happen, as she said, for the brown eyes, right? Of those kind of images that we collect through this practice of observation of experience, right? So these are moments. That's, for me, are very important. This is our very important material for me to engage with. Okay. Again, situation. So how we frame situations that happen in the city? How we frame them? A way of framing is, for example, as you did this kind of reporting these moments, right? And while we are in real time in situations like this, we are always in this observation mode. But most of the time, we don't frame it unless something is calling to us. For example, I use a picture to frame it. Of course, there is a composition here, but these situations for me gave me a lot of information. For example, positions, colors, layers. This is a situation, for example. Also, this is a situation, right? This is a situation. This is like a rainbow on the street, for example. Okay, any of them are a situation. This, right? Things can also perform. I remember this. I took one picture every day. This was in Lisbon. I went to the same spot for 6 days, same time during the day, during the week. So, and things changed somehow. So there was already performing going on, and because I was framing it into a sequence, as you did basically, I could make a narrative. Is that clear? So actually, I made the performance, not the object. Is that clear what I mean? So because I framed the situation, I made the performance. So the object was somehow existing and performing, but because I framed it, this exists somehow for me. Okay. So let's move into the next task. What I'm asking you now is, in this room, there is a lot of objects and things. What I'm asking you is to take one object, any object you want. An object that you can carry, right? I can take this, but it's too heavy. So an object small enough that you can carry. Okay. So please search for one object around this room. Any object.
No background info of what you're going to do with it, or
Not
just...
my
Find one object. Then I will, please guys, find one object.
I got my phone.
Any object. Any object around this room.
Come back, man.
You can also look into bags and stuff.
You can? Yeah.
Up to you.
You can use your board.
I almost want to take it back.
That was a good one.
One object.
It was just funny, you're like, I'm looking for object.
One object. Do you have one object?
I'll be same back.
Yeah, great. Let's move this. This is your object? No. No. Okay. Is this your object?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's move this. Okay. 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 Can I see your object? Okay.
No.
You cannot carry this. If you can unplug, yes, but you cannot carry it.
Take that cable.
You cannot play the game anymore. Phil.
Unplug it, and then you can take it.
Yeah, turn things off.
I have.
but-
I have to take back the
That's
one.
not a good
I
enough
was
take
last week.
cable.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unplug.
That's really nice.
Unplug.
That's
Unplug,
pretty
unplug,
nice.
unplug. Okay, unplug. Huh?
No, they don't.
Okay. Cannot, right?
Take the white clothes. Look, take
How about the other
You
cable?
want another cable?
Well,
Take the cleaning stuff. Is
Take the
this-
camera.
is
This
this still
cable.
more object?
You want
one?
This
Take
cover takes you section.
Okay, that's the cable. Okay, guys. Done? Everyone got an object?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay, got a cable. Okay, so what is important in this tool? This is a kind of a somehow training that we are doing to understand how we observe things. Everyone knows what is this, right? What is this? What is this?
Cup.
Cup. What is that?
Back. Travel back. Cup. Remote control.
oh,
Water bottle. Very exciting.
Tape. Cap. Okay. So it's more or less the same you did, right? You list objects, right? We are now. But what I'm asking when I play with this system is not what it is, what it has. What is the difference between has and is? Huh? Has is opening more.
presentation?
details.
It has a function.
Has is also opening interpretation, right? Is not. I could say that this is a cow. Could be, but it's not, right? But this. So if I would describe this as cap, but has what?
Small.
And the paper.
Has paper, has white, and has
Curly edges.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shape.
shape, has a hole, right? Hole, then has a transparency, right? Can,
A bit.
could, little bit. Okay,
Paper.
paper said, then
So,
light, right? So has something, right? What about this? What about that one? Tell me. Hmm?
It has color.
3 legs.
It has a hole in the middle.
Color, what color? Color, everything is color.
Grayish color.
Grayish, then
3 legs.
3 legs,
Different design. It's good for the butt.
okay.
Apparently.
That's,
Yeah. It's light.
okay,
It has protection for the feet.
okay. So means that has possibility to stand, right? Okay, then,
Strong material. It's plastic material.
okay. So then, what about yours? What about yours?
Color.
The small cup,
It has
the small
something-
red cup,
Right,
and
right.
it smells of coffee, and it has a bit of coffee,
Yeah. Then also,
and it has words on it.
words on it. Okay. What about yours?
It's somehow black, has different kind of buttons, in different shapes and different order.
Different how?
What different?
Different shapes means that,
The shape of the buttons are different. It's different.
okay.
So the color is different. The position on the remote control is
So say like has 3 different colors or how many colors?
the buttons.
Yeah,
3.
the object
The
has,
object has 3 different colors.
yeah, 3 different colors.
Oh.
Has a little box to put in the
Okay.
batteries. It has 4 nipples. Whatever that is.
Okay,
Has a lamp inside.
okay. Then, what else? It has,
Words. Colors. 3 different colors. Has button.
Mm-hmm. Then what else? That one.
It has dirt on it. It has air holes. It has shoelaces, which are made out of different material. It has a design. It has stitches. It has a rubber sole. It has 1, 2, 3 different colors.
Okay. I could say also for these it has a vertical line that goes inside and outside. Vertical lines that go inside and outside, right? Mm-hmm. Two round shapes, one big and one small, for example. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It has a long shape, soft material,
So here.
3 entrances, probably inside the cable. It has a plastic cover, 2 external, 1
Okay.
letters,
Okay.
light.
Okay, let's put all the objects one next to the
I
other.
didn't get a turn yet.
Okay, go. Poor guy. Poor guy. Tell us.
Say,
No, one line. Let's make one line, guys.
This has great quality. If anyone cares.
Yeah.
It's a great quality. It has different compartments, so you can open it, put your stuff in different places. It's kunststof, so it's not leather, but it's not a cheap fabric either.
Okay.
Goes and it has the ability to save maybe back pain because maybe you're traveling with bags.
No. Let's say in what has.
It has, this has it. It has the ability to save you back pain.
Yeah, but what we are talking.
Interpretation.
Yeah.
It is an interpretation
Yeah.
of observation.
No, we are talking about observation now. So let's talk about these. What
Well,
has
it's,
it
no,
now?
it's the same for saying something is round. An ant will not see this because he lives in like in a 2D world.
But you are not hand now. So
Yeah.
now we are just talking about. I know that I can eat here, right? I could eat, I could drink, but what I'm talking about is like the characteristics, the property of these objects. Not what we can do, but what has it. That's it.
Okay.
I know you can travel, you can sleep inside if you are small enough. You know what I mean? Hit people. You can do many things. But
Okay.
I'm talking not about the object itself, but we're talking about the. Okay.
Yeah, put it.
Yeah.
Line. In the line.
So very basic.
Welcome.
Very basic now. So of course each object has different properties, right? You agree with that?
Yeah.
List, right? We have a list of properties, right? So one object has, right? Different properties. As you said, there are millions, right? We can go very deep into objects, into situations, right? So this is millions. But of course there are common properties, right? Like friends. Why we are friends? Why we become friends?
Common
Why we are
interests.
friends? Huh?
Common interest.
Common interests? Or
I think it's necessary
affinity?
to survive. It's a tool to survive.
To survive. So things that make relations, right? So be friends is find relations, right? I have friends with you, but you are not friend of him. But I'm friend of him because let's say me and you we like football, but you don't like football. But you are vegan, I'm vegan, but I like football. But you are not. You like football, but you are not vegan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we always linking each other because of common grounds. Also, these objects have common grounds. What do you think? For example.
Nature grayish color.
For example, let's find now common properties of these objects.
Isn't here in the
Yeah,
pen has
please.
grayish color.
Yeah, can you move like
Ah,
this? Yes.
they can remove
Then also,
that as well.
which one? Other? No, wait. No, we are talking about these two friends.
These
These
two friends.
5 friends
Yeah,
for
the
this.
gray on the remote.
The gray and the blue.
In the back?
So then we have,
And the white of need to be friends with everyone. Yes, they also all
no, wait.
but they
We-
all have
They
white
like
color in them.
Wait. So we are talking about the gray friend now.
Okay, now
They are
Ah,
gray
yes.
friend. Just the gray friend.
Just gray friends.
Gray friend.
You have no freedom.
So means,
No.
guys, so means that these friends, these are friends because of
the color.
gray,
I
gray,
think they're friends.
right? Gray. These gray friends, right?
Gay.
Okay.
But you said also they have.
They have white in common in all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play. You play?
Yeah, but the three of them has the white.
Yeah. So play means you put the white objects that can make you friends.
Then
Now we are
everything that has white.
For example.
Go for it, Victoria.
Okay.
There's white.
There's also white.
There's also
And
white.
there's also
White.
On
This
the
is
top
also
of the
gray.
wire, there's white.
Okay, that means that this is have.
Everything.
Everybody's
Everything.
friends.
Why?
They're
Because.
all friends because you said
Okay, let's go back. Let's put back the line. Let's go back. Why this happen, guys? Why this happen? Because gray and white are so open as possibilities, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I said, for example, lines that goes between in and out. This is a property of this object.
Mhm.
One of them is a line that goes between out, in, and out.
But also the chair.
Is also the chair.
And also
line
the
is
other page too.
Is it there is a line that goes in and out?
that is not
Yeah.
Let's check. Let's check.
This is also right.
What?
Is it not lying?
Like it,
We're
no,
gonna
it's
have-
like.
I think there's a line that goes in and out.
But there is not. I don't see a line.
It's not imaginary line.
It's the plastic will always
In and
lie.
out. Yes.
Here?
Yeah. Which one? Is a line? Then we can debate.
This
Okay.
It's like similar like that, it's just a bit thicker, the borders.
Yeah. Could be. Yes. Okay. This is in and out. Why this is in and out?
The seams of it.
Because it's always
The
so.
seams of the
Okay.
Also because of the.
Okay. Okay. So let's go back. Okay. Any other properties? Guys?
The words.
technology.
Any of, for example, I would say objects that can, if banded, can take the shape. If you know, move. If we band, keep the shape.
The tape also.
How about the shoes? Is it possible the shoes? No?
No, I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
I think it's possible. I can
Take the
release
shape. Okay. So this is that as well. Okay.
And the bottom. It depends how you bend it.
No, not like this. Not like this. You cannot take the shape.
Okay.
I need my water. Don't break my bottle, please.
It's safe.
Okay.
Yeah? Great. It's interesting. Okay. So then, okay, we have this again. Okay. This list. Okay, again. Clear, guys, what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. One more, guys. Good. One more.
Something soft.
Hmm?
Something soft.
So let the property is softness. Softness.
But you know what? What is difficult about it, because they have other properties as well. So this one has softness, but it has also things in it which make it not soft.
So it means that what are the most important things in this object, for example, in terms of soft, it's more softened than harder.
Yeah, that's not how I would categorize it. I do not see this as softness because it has so many stiff things in it.
Yeah. So it means
my perception, this is not soft.
Okay. Yeah. For you, is not that one. Okay.
And also not the shoe, and also not that one.
So that's why is the has is very complex situation. The is, it gives you a very clean border. The has open up possibilities of performative relation.
Yeah, I have one doubt about you saying that the what it is can only be one thing, because I can consider the cup also as a love making device. I don't know.
You can use it for your
I can call it everything to give it a different name because of the association I have. It opens a lot of
But
possibilities.
what we know, which is a dictionary says that this is a cup.
Yeah, like objective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dictionary. Then out of the dictionary we move to other things. But in this way it's like a map. The map tells you that that's the space, but if we move through a subjective interpretation of space, it's quite similar what we are doing. Shifting the is with has. So the property is we can go very deep through our knowledge, through our experience, through the has. That's why we are expanding this. Okay. One more? So, I will do this, and then you tell me what, I will do this, for example, and I will say that I'm interested in the property of it develops vertical. So the base is smaller than the height. Any other objects that develops, it's a vertical.
The cup.
Yeah. It depends on how you lay them.
Put like this.
No.
No, cannot. So this is another set, right? So even if then of course here we know that they may emerge other relationship, right? So we have, the set theory? Set theory. So this is basically, we are performing the set theory here.
What is a set series?
Set theory.
Set theory.
Set is,
Combination.
so you have fruits, all the apples go together, all the bananas goes together, but so you know what I mean? And then we have in mathematics, when you are kids, you study this, right? Oh, you have 3 apples, 5 bananas, 3 watermelons. So you group this. Then you can sum them, make divisions. We are doing this basically now. To understanding that things has properties. Okay.
Okay.
But if I do this, guys, so now we have a line. Let's move on a little bit. Can you help me to make a square? Okay. Yeah. Is that square, guys? Can you stand up? Can you stand up, guys? How many?
Is it super important to be precise?
I'm just joking.
Okay, I was wondering like.
Yeah, is that okay? Yeah. Here. Okay. Well, more or less. So now we make so this is like a protect environment, right? So we have an in and out. You agree with that?
Yeah.
So this become like a
Stage.
right? How the theater is basically working like that, right? So it's a protect environment. We get in and out, right? So the curtain is basically how we is just the metaphor of our eyes. Do you agree with that? The curtain. So closed, and then we have an empty stage, which is a protect environment, right? So we get in, everything can happen. So I'm our kids go into the stage, then after 1 minute, we believe that the old man is the kids that grew up in time, right? So the theater or the stage allows us to do this. And here we have a protect space. So everything out, it's 0, and this when we activate this space, putting an object inside. For example, I put this object. Can you take your object in your hand, guys? It's yours. It's fine.
This is from.
So we activate the space, for example, by introducing an object inside. For example, I put an object inside, okay, and according to our idea of properties, this has many properties, right? We read this all together. But in order to communicate each other without saying the properties, I ask you now to somehow, the second move, so the first person make the first move, I make this. The second person make the second move, choosing one of those list of properties. For example, she put this, the scotch, thinking about the roundness, for example, the round.
Well, I would read like a white.
For example,
That's the only card.
Okay, okay. If he put the white, for example, these, everyone agree maybe, which is the theme, the topic that emerged here is not about shape, but it's about color. Is that clear, guys?
Yeah. Yes, only like in case of your phone, for example, the dominant color is not white.
Yes, that's why it's doubting. Doubting because this is it's more black than white.
So then the question is like, what is our standard? Is it like it has some white in it, or is it only white, or so then?
I always agree about the proportion of the color. If it's too white, I mean, this is hard to say that it's white. You know what I mean? Even if there is some part, but so we communicate without telling us.
Yes.
Okay?
But
Shall we?
if to make you happy and to use his phone, I would say things that reflect maybe.
But according to those two objects before,
Oh,
it's not about reflecting.
You can't use Google's phone first.
You want
Yeah,
to
afterwards. But now, I mean, there was an example.
Make example.
But I
Okay.
would put these if the color was the thing was not white color because they all have a hole
Yeah,
in the
for
middle.
example.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need 3 moves to confirm. So the first move, open up millions of possibilities. The second move, trace a little bit the direction of the theme. The third one is confirming it. Okay?
But you have to choose in your mind first.
Yeah, but
You
it could be something different than the first person, than the
Just try
second
it out.
person.
Yeah, let's try,
It's
guys.
one plain set.
Okay.
So now it's like, wait, sorry, just make it a little bit slow. No, it good, yeah. So this means like, now we think a little bit, every one of us think, does my object has some properties that relate to this?
Always has.
But the problem is that she put this, so means that what is the properties between these two?
Would be the color.
I would say color.
Color.
They can be electronic.
Electronic.
Anyway, it's not your choice, but we believe that it's about color, right? So we start again to think, oh, do I have something about color? And then you continue the pattern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We are continuing the pattern of that.
I would put the phone, for example, because
Yeah.
then it's all electronic related.
Also, yes, it works. Could works. And that's a theme about electronic things. Correct. Why this is not related to, for example, why this is so-so? What do you think?
I feel it's super. It's not so-so.
I feel the guy with the remote.
Yes, yeah, I was thinking also.
Yeah, but this is not.
Narrative.
This is a projection of something
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
it's
not there.
Plastic.
Huh?
It's plastic.
Plastic? Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay.
think the head is also